welcome along to another video. Today is Friday the 30th of October 2020, and in today's video I'm going to preview day number 2 of the PDC Unibet European Championships. Now day number 2 sees 2 sessions of darts take place. The afternoon session starts at 12 noon UK time and 1 PM local time in Germany and Oberhausen, and the evening session starts at 7 PM UK time and that's 8 PM local time. They were in the last 16 phase of the competition, and the matches are over the best of 19 leg format. There'll be 4 matches in the afternoon session and 4 matches in the evening session. So now let's get down to the action. Now the afternoon starts with William Mcconnell versus Jamie Hughes. Now William Mcconnell in his last 32 match beat Joe Cullen, the number 1 seed, by 6 legs to 3. William averaged 88.17 in the match, and he was 6 from 15 in doubles, which is 40%. It wasn't the best from William Mcconnell, but it was a job done performance. And he takes on Jamie Hughes. Now Jamie Hughes beat Dave Chisnell by 6 legs to 5 with a 94.22 average. He was 6 from 14 in doubles, that's 42.86%. He came from 4-2 and 5-4 down in this game, so he showed real resolve to get back into this game. It's battling qualities but we've seen from Jamie Hughes over the last few months. Now these two have played twice previously, and Jamie leads head-to-head by 2-0. The first match was in the Players Championship Series in September 2019. Jamie won by 6 legs to 3. And earlier on this year they also played in a Players Championship event in February, and Jamie won again by 6 legs to 5. I think that's an interesting battle because I think Jamie Hughes out of the two is in more form. William Mcconnell only got into this competition due to Glenn Durrant failing a coronavirus test. He was 33rd seed in the Euro Tour order of merits. Jamie Hughes, on the other hand, is going from strength to strength, and he played some really good stuff against Dave Chisnell, especially when he was behind in that game. I think that Jamie Hughes will be too strong for William Mcconnell in this game, and I'm going for a 10-7 win for Jamie Hughes in this game. The second match of the afternoon session sees Devin Peterson take on Martijn Kleermaker. Now this will be an interesting match because the pace will be really high in the game. Now Devin Peterson came through his last 32 match, which was a lot slower affair against Andy Hamilton by 6 legs to 1 with a 95.29 average, and he was 6 from 15 in doubles, which is 40%. Devin had 480s in this game, and that's been Devon's real strength in 2020. It's been that scoring power. And he takes on Martijn Kleermaker. The Martijn beat Rob Cross by 6 legs to 3. Martijn averaged 91.15 and was 50% in his doubles, that was 6 from 12. What I was really impressed by Martijn in this performance was his checkouts. He had 74, 97, 100 and 107 in this match, and that was a real turning point. Him taking those checkouts, those 2-3 dart checkouts, was just so essential in his win over Rob Cross. Now, I couldn't find any head-to-head meetings between these two, but I think both the styles will suit each other. Both like to get on with the game at a fast rhythm, and I think that Devon, having won a Euro Tour this year, will be too strong for Martijn, but I think that to be closer than the result I think will be in this game. I think that Devon will win this game by 10 legs to 6, but I think Martijn will put up a good performance, average about 97, but I think that Devon will really excel in this game, average 102 in my opinion. The penultimate game of the afternoon session sees Jose de Sousa take on Jonny Clayton. Now I think this potentially could be a European Championship classic. Jose de Sousa in his last 32 game beat Jeffrey Zwan by 6 legs to 3 with a 95.32 average. He was 6 from 19 in doubles, which is 31.58%, but Jose hit the holy grail of the 9 dart leg in this match. It was perfection. 180, 177 and the 144 checkout. All the darts perfectly in the middle of the trebles, and then the double 12 to finish it off. And he takes on Jonny Clayton. Now, Jonny Clayton edged out Max Hopp in a tremendous game by 6 legs to 5. Jonny averaged 98.88 and he was 6 from 12 on doubles, 50%. He came from 5-3 down, he held his throw, then he broke throw, and then he held his throw in the last leg. So he really stepped up when he needed to in this game, because when you're 5-3 down, you make one mistake, you're out the competition. It showed real steel from Jonny Clayton and just shows the type of form that he's been in recent times. Now again, I couldn't find any mate between these two, but I think this will be very, very close. I think that Jonny Clayton will edge this game by 10 legs to 9 over Jose de Sousa. If there's one little thing you can pick up in Jose's game, if the games went close on TV, he has lost them in the past. I think that Jonny Clayton will explore this, and I think that Jonny Clayton will hit that one in double, whereas Jose de Sousa will miss that one in double. I think he'll have match darts, Jose, but I'm going for Jonny Clayton to win this game by 10 legs to 9. I think both will average over 100 in this game as well. The last game of the afternoon session sees two players that have collided 3 times this year on the Euro Tour already in just 4 events. Nathan Aspinall takes on James Wade. In the last 32, Nathan Aspinall won by 6 legs to 3 over Mike Kovalainen with an 88.68 average. He was 6 from 25 in doubles, which is 24%. It was a flat performance by Nathan Aspinall. He just couldn't get into this game, and it was unsurprising because you generally never see Nathan Aspinall flat in a TV game. He just couldn't get himself up. He tried to get himself going, but it just didn't work. The more he tried, the worse he got in this game, but he was still better than Mike. Mike just couldn't take his chances in this game to beat Nathan Aspinall. And he takes on James Wade. Now, James Wade beat Steve Lennon by 6 legs to 5. Now, James averaged 92.42. His double percentage was 6 from 16, which is 37.5%. It was typical James Wade, just doing enough at the right times. He averaged less than Steve Lennon, who averaged 93 in the game. Again, you know what you're going to get from James Wade. In this type of game, he will just do enough to get across the line, and he did do that in the last leg. Now, these two have played 13 times previously, and it's 7-6 to Nathan, but I said they played 3 times on the Euro Tour this year, and it's 2-1 to Nathan Aspinall. He won the first 2 meetings. He won back in February in Euro Tour 1 by 6 legs to 4. Then in Euro Tour 3, he won by 6 legs to 2. However, in Euro Tour 4, the last con, James Wade got revenge, winning by 6 legs to 2. I think this will be the closest match between these two. Generally, they've been wide apart. They've been either 6-2, 6-4, or the two scorelines. However, I think both will bring out the best of each other in this game. And I think that James Wade will edge this game by 10 legs to 9. I did say this in my simulated predictions, that James Wade would win this game by 10 legs to 9, because both are very, very close. And I think this is the time where both will show up in this game. And you know what? This could be a tremendous game. Now let's move on to the evening session, which starts at 7 PM UK time and 8 PM in Oberhausen. It's still on ITV4. Now we see Michael Smith take on Dirk van Duijvenbode. Now Michael Smith reached the last 16 by beating Ross Smith by 6 legs to 5 with an 89.29 average. He was 6 from 14 in doubles, which is 42.86%. And again, Michael Smith came from behind in this game from 3-1 and 4-2 down. An important checkout in leg number 7 that got him back into this game. 142 checkout was a tremendous finish, and it got him to 4-3 behind. And that was a turning point in this game, because you felt that Ross Smith could kick on from 4-2 up, but he just didn't do that, because Ross Smith in recent times has been in absolutely tremendous form. And he takes on Dirk van Duijvenbode, who beat Danny Noppert by 6-0. I was surprised by this result. With a 98.02 average, he was 6 from 14 in doubles, which is 42.86%, as I just said before. He outscored Danny Noppert in this game. Danny Noppert only 2 darts at double in this game, and he was unsuccessful in both darts. It was really surprising, because Danny Noppert, the form that he's been in, it just shows you how well Dirk van Duijvenbode is playing in recent times. He's really brought his World Grand Prix form into the single start, double finish format. Now these two have played 7 times previously, and Michael Smith has won on all 7 occasions. Now 6 of those meetings were between 2011 and 2018. They've played once this year, and it was in Players' Championship 7 in March. And Michael Smith won by 6 legs to 3. I think this game will be closer than the game in March. I think that Dirk van Duijvenbode has got better since then. Michael Smith's roughly stayed at the same level that he was in March. and I think that Michael Smith will edge this game again by 10 legs to 8. I think he's got the psychological advantage over Dirk van Duijvenbode. Dirk's never beat Michael Smith, and I think that will get into Dirk's mind that he's never beat Michael Smith, and Michael Smith will take advantage of that and win the game by 10 legs to 8. The second game of the evening session sees Gerwyn Price take on Peter Wright. Now, these two always produce very high quality games. Now, Gerwyn Price reached the last 16 by beating Kim Hybrids by 6 legs to 1 with 103.68 average. He was 6 from 7 on doubles. He only missed one double in the match, and that's a double percentage of 85.71%. The 126 checkout really did give him confidence in the opening leg to kick on and produce his best stuff. Gerwyn Price is arguably in the form of his life just now, and he takes on Peter Wright. Now, Peter Wright's a couple of weeks off. He didn't play the last couple of Euro Tour events, but it didn't show. He came back in top gear against Gabriel Clemens in an excellent game. He won by 6 legs to 3. The Peter Wright averaged 104.73. That's the highest average of the last 32. He was 6 from 19 in doubles, which is 31.58%. He'll want to improve that double percentage against Gerwyn Price. Now, these two have played 25 times, and it's 16-8 to Peter Wright with 1 draw. However, in 2020, Gerwyn Price leads the head-to-head by 3-2. So that gives Gerwyn Price some hope for optimism. I think that Gerwyn Price, having played in recent times, and he doesn't have that rustiness, and he's flowing in the best form of his life, will edge this game in a 19-leg thriller by 10 legs to 9. I think that little tiny bit of rustiness, that little bit of a 1%, with the difference between Peter Wright winning and losing this game. I think that he'll lose the game because he hasn't been in those match situations if the match goes close at 9 each. And I think Gerwyn Price will really step up in the last leg with a 12-dart leg to complete a 10-9 victory. Now, the penultimate game of the evening session sees Michael van Gerwen take on Ian White. Now, Michael van Gerwen reached the last 16 by beating Darius Labanauskas by 6 legs to 1. It was a tremendous performance by Michael van Gerwen, averaged 103.13. He was 6 from 12 in doubles, which is 50%, and again he had a high finish in the first leg, which really gave him confidence to kick on for the rest of the game. It was 117 checkout. Darius Labanauskas was sitting on 41, and if Michael didn't take out the 117, Darius, I think, would have took the 41 checkout, and who knows what could have happened from then. And he takes on Ian White. Now, Ian White beat Mervyn King by 6 legs to 2 with a 91.83 average. He was 6 from 11 on doubles, and that's 54.55%. He had 2 very impressive checkouts, a 164 checkout earlier on in the game and a 143 checkout to seal victory by 6 legs to 2. Now, these two have played 26 times, and it's 20-6 to Michael van Gerwen. They haven't played so far in 2020, which is quite surprising because they played 6 times in 2019, and Michael van Gerwen won 5 of those meetings to Ian's 1. But Ian's meeting did come at a Euro Tour event final when he beat Michael van Gerwen in front of his home Dutch crowd, and it was a real big win for Ian White, both mentally and really did potentially had the chance to kick his game on in the next gear, because he then did reach a semi-final of a TV event later on in 2019. So what do I think is going to happen in this game? I think that Michael van Gerwen will produce a similar performance that he produced to his last 32 game. Ian White will have to step up if he has to compete with Michael van Gerwen. I think Michael van Gerwen will be too strong in this game, and I think he'll win this game by 10 legs to 5. The last game of the evening session sees Mensur Suljovic take on Steve West. Now, Mensur Suljovic won the last game of the evening session on Thursday night, beating Daryl Gurney by 6 legs to 2 with a 90.96 average. He was 6 from 15 in doubles, which is 40%. It wasn't the greatest performance. Mensur started better, and then he tailed off as the match went on, but it was still too good for Daryl Gurney, who looked out of sorts in parts of the game. And he takes on Steve West. And Steve West beat Krzysztof Ratajski by 6 legs to 5. That's a fantastic result for Steve West, because Krzysztof Ratajski is in really good form. The Krzysztof Ratajski in the game averaged 99.86, but Steve had the lesser average but the better time in the game. Steve West averaged 95.19 and he was 60% on his doubles, so that was 6 from 10. It was 11 holes of throw in the game, and although Krzysztof Ratajski did miss darts at double, Steve West held for him, and when he needed to in that 11th leg, he stepped up and produced an excellent leg on throw to win the game by 6 legs to 5. Now these two have played 5 times before, and Mensur leads the head-to-head with 4-1. They played once in 2020, and that was back in the Euro Tour number 1, and Mensur Suljovic won the game by 6 legs to 4. Steve West has got a terrific flow in his game just now, and I think that flow of 180 scoring will be too much for Mensur Suljovic. I think Mensur Suljovic's throw really does look out of sorts. It looked a little bit better on the Euro Tours the last couple of weeks. However, back to the TV stage, it went back to the normal Mensur Suljovic of recent times. And I think Steve West's scoring power will put him in the position that he'll get more darts at double, and I think he'll take advantage of that. And I think Steve West will win this game by 10 legs to 7. So that's me came to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up on the video. And until tomorrow on our preview day number 3, the PDC Unibet European Championships, I will see you then. Goodbye.